So the big one, outstanding drama series. We have Andor, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Paradise, The Pit, Severance, Slow Horses, and The White Lotus. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's how I feel about it. I feel like White Lotus off the table immediately. The season was just not as good as the other two seasons.
No.
Sorry. Andor, I've heard great things. Obviously, I have not seen it. However, I think it holds a lot of weight that there are no um,
Performance
performance
awards.
nominations for it, right? And we're talking drama series, we're talking overall. We're saying outstanding direction, outstanding writing, outstanding performances, outstanding editing, all of it. They did well in the creative arts Emmys, but they just don't have the nominations in the primetime Emmys for
Yeah.
me to make sense to give them this, right?
Outstanding drama. Yeah.
Um, I would say that then which was there another one that didn't have any? No, that's the only one that didn't
Yeah,
have
that's
any
it.
performance
That's it.
nominations. Yeah. Slow Horses might be a dark horse, huh, no pun intended, because it is in its fifth season and it has like a cult following.
I've never heard of
your
this show in my
your
life.
face, your
You're five. Never heard of this show. I did not know existed.
So it
But
might
sure.
be one of those. I think we talked about this a little bit um, when we talked about the creative arts Emmys, but it might be
Hmm.
one of those that is like, actually, forget about these ones that are getting big press, The Pit and The Last of Us and Severance.
Right,
It's
right,
gonna go to
right.
slow
I
horses.
mean, it wouldn't be the first time, right?
Yeah,
It would literally
yeah.
be a dark horse. Like that does happen. It does happen.
Hmm.
It'd be kind of wild, but not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. And I don't know enough about the diplomat, but the only
Yeah,
other performance award was Kerry Russell, right? We didn't see
yeah.
anyone
Kerry
else for it.
Russell.
So does that give it much weight?
No.
Because I'm
Yeah,
like,
because they weren't even the diplomat was not even
mm-mm,
nominated for writing or
mm-mm.
direction either.
So I'm like, I feel like that just might be a singular carry thing than a show thing. So
Yeah,
I feel like it might be safe to rule that one out as
that's true.
well.
Agreed.
Um, Paradise could be another dark horse. I know there's a big fandom around Paradise.
Yeah, there
It's one of
is.
the
I've been told to
few,
watch it a lot.
actually, the one of the few. It's the only one on this list that's a network show. Everything else is
Right.
streaming. So
Yeah.
it's holding its weight as a network show in an era of streaming. So that's got to count for something.
Yeah.
But all right. Oh well, Last of Us. What do can that maybe knock off the list? Do we think it has a chance? Mm,
Why do you knock it off the list?
I mean, not that it hold. Not. I mean, kind of. So wait, did Last of Us have a nod for writing? It
No.
did, right? No. Okay, it didn't.
Mm-mm. It
Um.
doesn't have a writing or direction
Okay.
nod, right?
Right.
It just
So
has lead acting.
I was gonna say
I'm
for
actually
maybe a similar
surprised that
reason.
it doesn't have any supporting acting nods.
Agree, agree. I'm with you on that because I do think that what's her name that played Bella's love interest? I don't know
Yeah.
her name in real life, but I thought she did great work throughout the
It did
season.
have nominations in guest actor in the during the creative arts Emmys.
Okay.
Um,
Again, I wonder if much like the diplomat, if it's more a singular case of we just love these actors,
these
but
leads, yeah.
is there enough to kind of hold it up?
That's fair.
I think it's kind of like Andor in the sense that there's a lot of fandom around it and creatively, artistically behind the camera, there's a lot that they are doing that's of interest. But I don't know if it has enough weight for again it to take this home.
Yeah.
So I feel like it might be quote safe to say that that could come off as well. So it's those middle
Yeah.
three. It's those middle three for me, and maybe slow horses. I, I don't know enough about. I knew nothing about this show,
Yeah,
so
I
I
don't
really
know.
can't.
I think for me it's probably between The Pit and Severance and maybe Slow Horses.
Okay, okay,
Um, I think people like The White Lotus a lot better than we did. So
really?
yeah, I mean everybody talked about it. Everybody praises it. And I mean, I love the first two seasons. Everyone talked about same thing with like
Mm,
Carrie Coon in the supporting actress
you're right.
nomination.
Yeah, you're right.
I was like, I think she did great. Everyone's praising her for this role, like
Mm,
hyping her up big. So I mean, I think in
It still
general,
has a chance.
I don't know about if I say it has a chance, but
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to
Okay.
say.
All right.
I with the Pit and Severance, the Pit won for best casting,
It did.
which I won't pretend that I knew this on my own, but
Nope.
found it in a TikTok, sent it to Rodnesha,
Mm-hmm.
is often a good indicator of who's going to take the overall category. However, it is one of those things where if it is an established show like Severance is, it's not in its first season, it is possible for that show to win without taking the casting category, but a brand new show really needs it. So it
Yes.
works in the Pit's favor that it won casting, but it's not over for Severance that the Pit
Right.
won casting. If that makes sense.
Here's my wild theory, just based on if the Emmys were an episode of Scandal and the director was a fixer. Okay. I'm not saying this is how the Emmys operates. I'm not saying they're fixing votes, but I'm saying if they were fixing votes, based on that information, it kind of makes sense that maybe they would give the Pit casting and maybe they give Noah, even though I don't want it to happen, maybe they give Noah his best lead, and that
Mm-hmm.
leaves Severance open for drama series. I feel like, again, if we're just thinking of politicking and
Mm-hmm.
playing the award show game and what that means for like all the campaigning and opportunities and this and that, Severance has big draw. Severance has
Mm-hmm.
big pull. They had the most nominations of any series this season. I wouldn't be surprised if, voters behind the scenes are like, listen, we can't just not give it to them, but also like, Noah's kind of yelling at, like, okay, oh wait, here's what we do. Here's what we do. All right, throw a little nod to casting, give a little hope, give a little breadcrumb, right? We get Noah down here, we give him his award, he's happy, and the Pit will come back next year, and then they'll have another opportunity. But
Yeah.
that's in my head the kind of crazy machinations that are going on behind the scenes. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm not trying to
That's what's happening.
discredit the
Just kidding.